So I woke up today and I saw a notification. The video was titled Pradeep needs to shut up. And I was like, okay, that's exciting. That's interesting. And the video is from Sandris Sedis, our own world champion. And I was like, I don't exactly remember any negative interaction with him recently whatsoever. So what's all of that about? And I checked the video, and to no surprise, the video was completely filled with hypocrisy right from the start till the end, and I'll tell you why, exactly why. And a bunch of other things, just like getting offended on someone else's behalf, which is a totally new concept, 21st century concept, where if you say something about someone and that person is not offended at all, the third person gets offended on his behalf because he needs to find something. He needs to find something to comment about. So that's what basically he was saying, that Pradeep said something about a match that was not involving me at all, but it is my right to get offended on their behalf. That's what he was saying. And a little bit of a tyrant behavior, who doesn't believe in freedom of speech and who believes in curbing people's right to give opinions. That's the kind of a guy who would say that just because you're not a president of a country, you haven't been one yourself, so you shouldn't be able to allowed to comment about a president's work. That's what those people believe. But then once again, he's the same guy who would fight you and call you an idiot, a clown, if you say that John Brzezinski isn't top 10 in the world in the super heavyweight rankings. Just try that. Just try. Tell Sandris that in today's world, when John is 57, 58, I don't think John is top 10 in the world in super heavyweights. He'll call you an idiot for that. So why am I mentioning this? Just to know that what kind of mental stability or mental intellectuality we are dealing with here. So I'll first show you what he said about my comments on Levan Saginashvili quitting after winning 4 rounds against Hermes Gasparini. I'll show you that, and then we'll clear things out as the video moves on.
I'm talking about his comments on Levan forfeiting or quitting the last 2 rounds against Hermes, and immediately jumping on the bandwagon, just to get people involved, just to get views, and make some unnecessary comments and gain some unnecessary attention. I know it's all cool, I know it's the views, but still, you shouldn't jump on the bandwagon just to make content and just to make views.
So we haven't even gotten to the hypocrisy part yet, and still you can see a lot of hypocrisy. About the views, he said views 3 times. Imagine the guts, just imagine the guts of switching on your camera, recording a video and posting it on YouTube, and not even only that, making faces like a clown to take thumbnail pictures and then upload it with that thumbnail to get views. That's what we call getting views. It isn't even a normal thumbnail. Imagine the guts of being on YouTube yourself and then calling other people out for uploading videos to get views. Anyone who says, I'm telling you, this is a golden rule, anyone who says that, or anyone who blames others to get views on YouTube, is a hypocrite. And that too in a controversial video. He's uploading controversial videos, and in those videos he's calling others out to get views. Man, that's hypocrisy next level. And just watch, last 3 of his 4 videos all are disrespectful, hate-filled, controversial videos. And not only that, when he went on Paul Italia's channel, that was also a disrespectful, hateful video. So 4 out of his 5 last videos are filled with disrespect, filled with controversy, filled with hate. And then he has the guts to call me out to jump on the bandwagon to get views. Bro, just look at your titles, look at your clown faces on the thumbnail. You are the one who want views. I know you may be trying to get a career, make a career out of this. You want to leave your job or something. I'm all for that. I'm happy as many arm wrestlers can make it full time. But stop calling others out for doing what you are doing 10 times more than that. To make 4 controversial videos, I would probably upload 50 videos at least. Maybe you can find 4 controversial out of my 50 uploaded videos. And he's uploading 4 controversial videos out of 5 and then calling me out for jumping on the bandwagon to get the views. Next level hypocrisy. And we haven't even gotten to the real hypocrisy part yet. Let's move forward.
When you clearly have no idea what's going on and you have no expertise to actually comment. Maybe partly.
Man, it doesn't matter how many times I speak about this topic. Other communities, other sports openly invite people who aren't actively participating themselves. They openly invite, be it journalists, be it commentators, be it YouTubers, TikTokers, Facebook guys, Instagram guys, but not at arm wrestling. Arm wrestling still has those tyrants who believe that everything should be controlled and owned by actual arm wrestlers who are at least a bronze medalist or something at international level. That's what many people believe. Even today they believe that, and that's a part of it. He doesn't have the expertise to comment. So apparently, to give your opinion about something, to say something about a topic, you need expertise in that. Where did this qualification came from? Like, I don't. So just imagine if you tell Pradeep, I didn't like this part of your video, and me telling you, well, you don't have expertise in that. I've uploaded 1100 videos on my channel. First, you go make a own channel, upload at least 1100 videos, get 2.8 million views in a month, and then you will be allowed to comment about my videos. That's just stupidity, man. Nobody does that. No smart person would ever say that. Just imagine that the president example. That guy, let me ask him if he votes or not. If you vote a prime minister or president, whatever it is in his country, if he votes, how does he think he has the expertise to vote when he has never been the prime minister or president himself? That's just clown world, man. Bro, you're 28. Stop acting like a child. Make some sense.
Partially true. It may be true, but there might be some truth.
There might be some truth. Wow. So he's saying what Pradeep is saying might be true. Still, he shouldn't speak about that just because he's not an expert on that. Okay.
I still don't think you should talk about it. Firstly, because you haven't been in that situation yourself, or
I don't need to be.
But it's completely different when the guy weighing 190 kilos gets put into that situation where you basically give your all when you have nothing left and when you feel you're gonna pass out, basically.
So he just said that you shouldn't be able to speak about it just because you haven't been in that situation yourself. So Sandris, playing your own stupid game with you. Be careful, be ready. I'm playing with your own dumb game with you. You shouldn't be allowed to speak about a thing just because you haven't been in that situation yourself. You literally said that it is a completely different thing for a regular arm wrestler when he's getting gassed out on the table than it is for a 190 kg guy. Completely different thing. So since it is a different thing, you also don't know how it feels like to be gassed out when you are 190 kilos. So how the hell are you qualified to speak about that? Just tell me. Why shouldn't Levan tell you, just like you're telling me that he has no experience about it? Why shouldn't Levan tell you that you have no experience about being 190 kilos and getting gassed out? So first, go there, be world number one. By the way, how the hell do you think you are qualified to speak about the overall number one arm wrestler in the world? Have you ever been the overall number one arm wrestler in the world? I don't think so. So why don't you first become that and then get the qualification to comment about that? You see how stupid, how dumb your own game sounds when played against you? So first be number one in the world, be 190 kilos, and then comment about that. Then you will be qualified.
I didn't really see the bicep detaching. Like
now he's talking about Michael Todd. This is the big hypocrisy. And first I'll show you what I said. Okay, let me show you what I said about Levan. Many people are saying that it is a fighting sport, it is a combat sport, and if you quit, you're not the real winner. But no, that's not what the score says. The score says 4-2. Yes, Levan is your winner. And he did not do anything illegal. Levan was 100% perfectly within the rules all the times. But not to get pinned. He did that. He did not compete not to get pinned. That is the main point. So what are the reasons? I don't think it is the alone reason. However, I do think this is one of the reasons. The second reason is he was having difficulty in breathing. After that, when he had no other option left, and it was almost time when he got pinned for the first time, that's when he decided not to go back to the table. So that is one of the reasons to avoid getting pinned. I don't think even Levan can deny that. The other reason was he was genuinely feeling helpless. He couldn't really breathe. Maybe it was not visible, but yes, for sure he had some breathing problems.
And I didn't really see the bicep detaching, like rolling up his arm. I don't know, man. I believe that without like photographic or live proof that there's huge hematoma or the bicep has rolled up his arm and is considerably different from the other arm. Without that evidence, I don't think we can fully believe Michael. He likes to cook things up, and this also happened to be a perfect opportunity for him to do something.
That's just hypocrisy next level if I have ever seen one. Just try to compare these two situations. There is one guy named Pradeep who is saying that Levan quit because of two reasons. Not because one, not 100% because of this, not 100% because he couldn't breathe, and not 100% because he wanted not to get pinned. It is a combination of both, and I am jumping on the bandwagon. And on this side, this guy, not even that much time ago, it's literally uploaded like 30-40 hours ago, he said that even though Michael is saying that he tore his bicep, complete tear, maybe he will need surgery, he doesn't believe that. Michael can be cooking things up. He needs photographic evidence. He needs to see deformity in Michael's biceps. Something should be weird. Like he needs to he needs to visually see the muscle getting pulled up. Then he will believe. And then that same guy is calling me out when I say that Levan didn't look that unwell. He wasn't breathing that heavily. He was sitting on the chair. 5 minutes after that, he was laughing. He was talking with people. If somebody is really about to pass out, about to die on the table, that guy would be laying flat on the floor. He wouldn't be relaxing on the table. So that's why I said it was both his breathing problems and that he didn't want to get pinned. And I am the one wrong here. And that guy, that hypocrite, is saying that he wants to see evidence. He needs evidence, otherwise he will believe that Michael is just cooking things up. He's trying to avoid Devon Laird, that's why he's lying. Bro, at least you shouldn't talk about lying. You literally scammed people for Arm Wars. 3 days ago, 3 days before the match was aired, you were telling on podcast, asking people to buy the pay-per-view. Why? Because you're going to beat Devon 6-0. When in fact the match happened already 3 weeks ago. And you knew the result that you got owned 6-0. And then you're lying, telling people to buy, telling your fans to buy the pay-per-view to watch you destroy Devon Laird. That's literally lying. In any other sport, you could have gotten sued for that. You could have literally gotten sued for saying that. And now you're talking about Michael lying or faking about an injury. That's hypocrisy next. I'm not able to understand, guys. How are these things comparable? One guy is saying that there are two reasons for a person to quit. His medical problems and the fact that he doesn't want to get pinned. Two reasons. And the other guy is straight away saying that there is no bicep tear. He's lying. He's cooking things up. He needs proof. So why didn't you ask Levan for proof? Or why shouldn't I ask Levan for proof? Where are the medical reports that he was gassed out and he could have died on the table? No. You're not bothered about that when it is about an athlete that you don't hate. When it is about an athlete that you hate, Michael Todd, then you want proof, but not in the Levan case. Why shouldn't I ask for proof about Levan's medical health before believing that he was in fact in that much trouble? You see the hypocrisy here? Sandris, I expected more from you, man. I expected more from you. Don't say dumb things. Don't unnecessarily upload 4 out of 5 controversial videos. You can grow your channel without that. I can help you. Trust me, I can help you. If you need to get some subscribers, get some views, make some money from YouTube, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, man. Get some help from me.